post, so scared. Baptists like Brian Edwards, they basically watered down to become seeker-friendly scared. That's all there is to it. So while I say all this, let me be honest with you. There's nothing wrong with me to say this. People would say, well, Caleb, you're judging people. I am judging. But I'm saying to you, I'm having to deal with this. People would say, well, what about the next generation of the Church of Christ? There is no, I'm saying, this idea of what it's going to morph into. Next generation just means the offspring. Whoever my child is going to be, what he's going to grow up and be like, and how the church is going to be preserved in them. But I'm going to tell you, the next generation for the Church of Christ is looking pretty rough. And this is the reason. Pepperdine University. We've talked about Pepperdine before, and I've got some new information that I have to share with you. Pepperdine University is in California. They have their own lectureship every year, and they have this new thing going on right now that's called Next Generation Preacher Search, and I want you to check it out. Look at this. Right there. Who is in their next generation preacher at Pepperdine? Women! What does the Bible say? 1 Timothy 2:11. This is Pepperdine University. They are promoting women preachers. They are promoting the usage of fellowship with denominational preachers. They invite denominational preachers to their lectureship. This is what they want to do. This is what they want to accomplish. Pepperdine University has an agenda, and it is the liberal agenda. It's not New Testament. It's on a cultural bias. They want to stick with the times that are changing, so we need to adapt to it. So they want to open opportunity to preacher training to this young lady and other ladies who want to enter into this competition. And when they enter this competition, look at what they're going to do. The people who win the competition, he says the finalists who will present their lesson before over 25,000 Christians at gatherings across the country, including venues like the North American Christian Convention. That is primarily a Christian church gathering. When you look at their speakers, more than others, there's the Christian church there, and they are not our brethren. They are a denomination that's closer to the Baptist church than anything else. But that's Pepperdine for you. But see, it's not just Pepperdine. It's not just Pepperdine. Pepperdine puts on the Next Generation Preacher Search where they can go be with the Christian church brethren and they can incorporate women preachers. And Abilene Christian University is sponsoring it. Oklahoma Christian University is sponsoring it. They are just as bad. Phil Brookman, Stafford North's preacher, goes to preach at the Pepperdine lectures. What is his name? Jerry Rushford. Jerry Rushford comes down from Pepperdine to OCU, and he preaches at OCU lectures. He has multiple lessons that are even outside of the lectures. They are in open fellowship with each other. What does that mean? OCU is in open fellowship with Pepperdine that is inviting us to accept women preachers, to accept instrumental music, to accept denominationalism. And Oklahoma Christian is sponsoring it. Individuals who are tied to Oklahoma Christian, like Stafford North, and like other individuals who are teachers down there. Stafford North is one of the bigger ones. And we have on record Jay Lockhart, who's a teacher at the Bear Valley Bible Institute in Colorado, saying, I will not distance myself from Stafford North. Well, Stafford North is hand in hand with Pepperdine, who's doing what? Using women preachers, promoting next generation of women preachers with the fellowship of denominational individuals. Why would we keep supporting Abilene? Why would we keep supporting Oklahoma Christian? I don't know. Ask Wes McAdams, who goes to speak at the chapel at Abilene, and he doesn't say anything about the fact that they have a woman preacher on their Bible faculty. I'm saying Wes McAdams is not worried about promoting the truth. He's not worried about standing against error. He's worried about getting his name out there with a different community. See, he doesn't mind getting in with some of the liberals. We have to realize this. They're sponsoring this event. What more could we want? I'm saying, what proof could we want? Well, let's get out of this. Let's zoom out. Let's go a little bit further. Here are their speakers. Some people like Pepperdine. Patrick Meade in Franklin, Tennessee is where they had that woman preacher from Lipscomb University. They sent down an intern to preach over there a couple years ago. Big fit. Well, everyone has kind of forgotten about it. Well, here's Patrick Meade. He's with Pepperdine. And OCU and Abilene, they're supporting Pepperdine. They're supporting Patrick Meade, and his idea for women preachers. Rubel Shelley has been liberal for years at Pepperdine, and OCU is saying we're sponsoring y'all's event. ACU saying we're right there with you. Why are individuals like Bear Valley still fellowshipping individuals from OCU, ACU? Why are we still keeping ties with them? Now, Ephesians 5:11, y'all, we cannot fellowship the unfruitful works of darkness. Let's keep going. You've got Amy McLaughlin. She's the woman teacher at Abilene. You get Jim McGuigan, who comes out to Pepperdine. You get Keith Lancaster, who goes out to Pepperdine. Now look at this, y'all. This is the nail. You got to look at this. Pepperdine is inviting Jim McGuigan. Now Jim McGuigan's got some points of false doctrine. You've got Keith Lancaster. Keith Lancaster's with the a cappella vocal singing group. He will worship with denominational people. He will sing with instrumental music. He will go and speak at Pepperdine. He does not mind the false doctrine that's going on out there. But guess where he gets to come and who he gets to be with? All three of these men get to come be at Sunset. And guess who's introduced? If you're worried right now about where your family members attend, and they're thinking about, are denominations that bad or are they brethren? Can we use instrumental music in our worship? Far end, this is who you need to worry about. Michael Whitworth. Michael Whitworth is a change agent, like the book says. I recommended the book Change Agents in the Church of Christ, and he's one of them. You know why? Because Michael Whitworth will go down to Sunset and he will speak on their lectureship. Here he is, unashamed of the power of the Word of God. Sunset International Bible Institute. Guess who else is there? Jim McGuigan, unashamed of believing the unseen. Sunset International Bible Institute. Keith Lancaster, singing with Keith Lancaster. Sunset International Bible Institute. Now you might be saying, what do I need to do? You need to ask Michael Whitworth, why, Michael, are you supporting individuals like Jim McGuigan and Keith Lancaster who are in open fellowship with Pepperdine University? He is inviting these individuals, these false teachers, in amongst our flock to pervert the ways of the gospel. Don't just ask Michael Whitworth, ask Jeff Jenkins. Jeff Jenkins is scheduled to be on the 2018 Sunset Lectureship. He's very close. He's on the board of Freed Hardeman. He's very close to MSOP. Is MSOP going with Sunset? You look around and you see the problems of instrumental music. You see the problems on marriage, divorce, and remarriage. You see the problem with women preachers. And you see, how could we even associate with Pepperdine? It's Sunset. It's Jim McGuigan. It's Jeff Jenkins. It's Michael Whitworth. Are you worried about the way we're going and you're saying, what's going to happen to the next generation Church of Christ? If you are not going to oppose Sunset and you're not going to talk to Michael Whitworth, then you're going to kill the next generation Church of Christ. You might be saying, what do I need to do further than that? You need to call MSOP and talk to B.J. Clark and ask them when they're going to get away from Bear Valley, who will not get away from OCU. What are they doing to stem the tide? Call people at Southwest. You call those individuals. Don Blackwell. Ask him what he's going to do about Sunset, Michael Whitworth, and Jeff Jenkins going on with these two known liberals who accept false teaching. It's getting bad, y'all. We've got our head in the sand, and we've got to do something about it. And I have to wrap up. Friends, my phone number is 276-806-3641. My email address is calebgrobertson@gmail.com. My brother is Micah, and his phone number is 434-429-5221. We want to talk to you, to my brethren. You have questions about Sunset and about Michael Whitworth, contact us. Contact them too. And make sure when you're having this discussion with them that you get a word, ask them, what does the Bible say? And for my friends in the denominational world, if you're talking to your pastor about things we talked about tonight, you make sure you ask him, what does the Bible say? Thank you for watching tonight. God bless you. Good night.
Views expressed on this program